Hi, I'm Vanessa from Herbs of Grace Healing Arts, traditional naturopath and author of Metamorphosis, Ritual Spells and Natural Remedies for peri, mid, and post-menopausal women. And in this series of plant allies for the menopausal woman, I want to talk to you today about red clover. The botanical name of red clover is Trifolium praetens. And red clover is an herb that I use on a regular basis. I've been using it daily in my morning green herbal drink for a couple of years now. Red clover is one of those food-like herbs that is very safe, can be used as a long-term tonic. Not every herb out there should be used long-term or every day for long periods of time, but red clover is one of those tonic herbs. And one of the reasons that red clover is so wonderful for those of us in the menopausal journey is because red clover has a really high amount of phytoestrogens. It's very rich in phytoestrogens. Phytoestrogens are plant hormones. It's the plant form of estrogen. And one of the reasons that phytoestrogens in foods and herbs are really good for us during the menopausal journey is because they help our bodies in very bioavailable ways to regulate our own hormones. So I don't have time to go into all of the science here, but just as a high level overview, the phytoestrogens are really helpful in helping our bodies to balance our hormones. And this is one of the things that is often really critical for us during this phase of life is to balance those hormones and to keep them balanced while we're going through the transition of menopause. And to do that naturally, because our hormones are supposed to be declining at this phase of life. That is what happens naturally. That's normal. There's nothing wrong with that. It's the fluctuations, it's the imbalances of the hormones in relation to one another that causes symptoms and can be problematic. So we don't want to stop the decline of our reproductive hormones. We're no longer in the reproductive phase of life. We're not supposed to have high levels of these reproductive hormones. They're supposed to decline, but they're supposed to decline gently over a period of time so that our bodies can adjust to this new normal natural level of reproductive hormones. And herbs like red clover can help our bodies to do that. So that is one of the reasons I take red clover every day in my morning herbal drink. And it's one of the reasons I suggest it to a lot of my clients. And one of the foods that is really high in phytoestrogens is soy. And so a lot of people recommend um, elevating the amounts of soy that you get in your diet. We can talk about soy another time, but the reason that I bring it up is that red clover contains 4 different types of phytoestrogens, and it has 10 times the amount that soy does. So while soy is a good source of phytoestrogens, red clover is a much better source. It is also one of the world's leading anti-cancer herbs. There's been a lot of research into red clover for anti-cancer, and it's been used for centuries for addressing tumors. So we have anecdotal evidence as well as scientific evidence. It is extremely nourishing, mineral-rich, vitamin-rich. It contains the B vitamins, which the B vitamins often get depleted if we are experiencing hot flashes or other symptoms. And so red clover is one of the herbs that can help to replenish B vitamins. It's also high in vitamin C. It's got calcium, magnesium, manganese, phosphorus, potassium, and protein. So this is another plant like stinging nettles that is high in protein. It also is high in antioxidants, especially vitamin E. So some of the menopausal symptoms that red clover has been known to help reduce are hot flashes and night sweats, osteoporosis because of its rich mineral content, sore joints and anxiety and fatigue. One thing is that red clover can possibly thin the blood, which is great for those people who are at risk for stroke. However, if you're experiencing flooding during your perimenopausal phase, red clover may not be the right herb for you, or you may need to use it in small amounts in combination with other herbs. So definitely work with someone who has a very thorough knowledge of herbal medicine if that pertains to you. So I would love to know your take on red clover, if you have experience with it, what you love to use it for, or if you have any questions about it. And you can connect with me on my website, herbsofgracehealingarts.com, or on Facebook at Healing Arts, or excuse me, Herbs of Grace Healing Arts, and also on Instagram at Herbs of Grace. I would love it if you would subscribe and like this video, and have a wonderful week.